Once upon a time in a faraway land, there was a little girl who loved to laugh. Her laughter was like the tinkling of bells, and it could make everyone around her feel happy. One day, the king announced a contest. He said, "I am looking for someone who can make me laugh. If you can make me laugh, you will win a big prize." The king was very serious. He wanted to find someone who could make him laugh, because he had been feeling sad lately and no one had been able to make him smile. Many people tried to make the king laugh, but they all failed. Then the king's eyes fell on the little girl. He had seen her at a distance, and he had heard her infectious laughter. So he asked her, "Can you make me laugh?" The little girl bowed before the king and said, "Of course I can make you laugh." The king sat on his throne, and the little girl went to the center of the court. She started to tell a story, and the king listened intently. The little girl said, "Once upon a time, there was a snail who wanted to be a race car. He would go around the garden, and he would pretend that he was a race car. He would zoom here, and he would zoom there. But one day a bird came along, and it pecked the snail. The snail turned around, and it said to the bird, 'Hey, what's your problem?' The bird said, 'I'm looking for some worms to eat, and you look like a juicy worm to me.' The snail replied, 'I'm not a worm. I'm a race car.' The bird laughed and said, 'A race car? That's the funniest thing I've heard all day. A snail who wants to be a race car. Oh, I'll get you next time.' And with that, the bird flew away. The little girl finished her story, and the king burst out laughing. He laughed and he laughed until tears rolled down his cheeks. When he had calmed down a bit, he said to the little girl, "You have won the contest. You may ask for any prize you wish." The little girl curtsied and said, "Thank you, Your Majesty. I don't want any prize. I only did it to make you laugh." The king was very surprised. He had expected the little girl to ask for gold or jewels, but she had refused the prize. From that day on, the little girl continued to make people laugh, and wherever she went, people smiled. And this is the story of the girl who made the king laugh.